Bird trapping is an enduring and serious problem on the sovereign base areas in Cyprus. The illegal activity kills around 15 million on the island each year. But the demand for the songbird in some of the island's restaurants makes it a divisive issue. In the first of 3 reports on environmental issues, Kath Brazier went to the southeast of Cyprus to see what's being done to stop it. And just to warn you, you may find some of these pictures upsetting.
I mean, you can see there's a bird trap there.
Trying to protect the wildlife in Cyprus can be a risky business, as I found out on a trip to the Pyla headland with Samantha Wiley and BirdLife Cyprus representative Martin Hallecker. About an hour into our tour, we find a net set up by bird trappers.
It's really difficult to get a bird out without harming it, which is something that the trappers, of course, don't concern themselves with. They just kill it and get it out. But it's a real skill to try and get something like this poor robin out without injuring it. This is what Cape Pyla should look like, naturally.
On the face of it, the wild Pyla headland is a mecca for migrating birds, providing the perfect stopping place for hundreds of different species moving between Africa, Europe and Western Asia each year. But underneath the surface lies a cruel and indiscriminate industry taking advantage of nature. Illegal bird trapping's become big business, and the trappers are coming up with new ways of carrying out their craft.
The reality is that it's an industry. You know, it's really organised. A lot of the people who are involved in bird trapping now are actually hardcore criminals. They're mafia types. They're involved in gambling, they're involved in drugs, and this is part of their portfolio. It's big business, it's big, big money. The authorities in the Republic estimate that the turnover is about 15 million euros a year.
Birds are either caught in nets or on lime sticks. Even the trees that make the glue-like substance are homegrown.
No wonder they get stuck. Look at that.
Yeah,
that is properly like glue.
Martin continues to find other signs that trappers have been operating here.
And they'll walk around their bushes, just chucking the stones in like that, flushing the birds into the set nets. It's a really efficient system.
The majority of birds caught are discarded, but one in particular they're looking for is called the black cap, a small songbird that's considered a delicacy in some restaurants, where a plate of a dozen can fetch up to 80 euros. The SBA administration are quick to point out that no restaurants in the SBAs serve blackcaps. They go on to say that they work closely with BirdLife Cyprus and the Republic of Cyprus Game Fund to deal with the poaching issue, which is a serious island-wide problem. Efforts concentrate on field action, confiscation of trapping paraphernalia and arresting poachers, and on educating people. The maximum penalty for poaching offences is imprisonment up to 3 years or a fine up to 17,000 euros. Martin calls the SBA police, but when they arrive only 30 minutes later and we return to the site, the net has vanished. The trappers had spotted us and quickly removed all their equipment. Unbelievably though, they returned to the scene of the crime, and with clear evidence of foul play, arrests are made. Inside the car is a hastily packaged net and a set of loudspeakers used to play recorded birdsong with the aim of enticing birds into certain areas. During this time, we are constantly threatened, spat and sworn at.
Just saying, let me beat up this lot here first and then I'll go. He feels it's an intrusion by the police to be arresting someone for this.
Yeah.
No?
BirdLife Cyprus statistics show a slowdown in the use of nets, down by 66% this year. But worryingly, there's been a dramatic increase in lime stick use, suggesting that many people still believe this is a harmless and traditional practice. Reality, though, says different. Kath Brazier, Forces News, Pyla.